DNA test destroyed my brother's life forever. 1 year ago, I was in the middle of cooking dinner when my doorbell rang. I was planning to surprise my wife, who wasn't supposed to be home that early, so I wasn't expecting anyone. The doorbell rang again, this time louder and longer. I wiped my hands and opened the door, confused and slightly anxious. It was my brother. "I need to talk with you," he said immediately, nervously scratching his neck. My brother never just shows up unannounced. I knew something was seriously wrong. He came inside and we walked to the kitchen. I asked, "What happened?" He sat down slowly, eyes wide, like he was still trying to convince himself that what he had learned was real. "Lynn is not my daughter," he said in a hollow voice. "What?" I snapped, completely stunned. "How do you know?" Let me pause here to explain. Lynn is the daughter of my brother and his wife. She was born 5 years ago. I'd never heard of any problems in their marriage, so you can imagine how much of a shock this was. He went on to say that the older Lynn got, the less she looked like him. The doubt crept in slowly but surely. It started eating away at him until he couldn't ignore it anymore. Eventually, he decided to take a DNA test. He collected saliva samples from both himself and Lynn and sent them to a lab. 5 weeks later, he received an email with the results while sitting in his car. It said, negative. He drove straight to my house in shock, completely lost. Lynn meant the world to him, and his wife was the love of his life. In that moment, his entire world collapsed, and you could see it all over him. After about an hour of talking, he decided to go home. He said he needed to confront his wife. He was a little calmer now, feeling ready to face her. That evening, while waiting for my wife to come home, I tried messaging my brother a few times, but he didn't respond. My wife and I were still discussing everything when my phone suddenly rang. It was my brother's neighbor. My brother had been arrested for assaulting his wife. She'd been taken to the hospital. Our parents, who lived nearby,